Hi everybody, it's time for maths. You've probably noticed that Tom's behind me. He was a little bit chilly, so he's come inside. But I've said to him he needs to be quiet. All I can hear is him munching and crunching his food. We're going to have a little look at subtraction in a minute. But before we do that, let's count the house points. Let's start with Blue Group because they were last week's winners. Blue Group, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 house points for Blue Group. Let's go with Red. Red Group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 house points for Red Group 2. Let's try yellows. Are you ready, mellow yellows? Don't count until the house point goes in the bag. Yellow Group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 house points for Yellow Group, so 9, you are in the lead. Let's see if Green Group can beat Yellow Group. Don't count until the house point hits the bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Also 8 house points for Green Group. That means Yellow Group are this week's winners. Who's that spying through the door? It's alright, come in. That's okay, don't worry. It's Mrs. Dunkley, everybody. Mrs. Dunkley just popped in to say, you're working so hard, she would like us to have a marble in the pot. So I'll definitely put a marble in the pot for you. Anyway, Yellow Group, you are this week's winners. Please can we have a round of applause for Yellow Group? Well done everybody for working so hard. Let's find out about today's subtraction. Let's look at our maths for today. Okay, so we've seen the number line before when we do our addition. From the ceiling to the floor, from the window to the door. They're adding together. So usually when we have this one, we do one big jump to number 9. So starting on 0, one big jump to number 9. And then this one is the little jumps, isn't it? 2 little jumps. And you jump before you count. So 1, 2. And the number we've landed on is 11. Then your person goes back to 0, or your counter. One big jump to number 13. So you find 1 and a 3. Where is it? There it is. One big jump to 13. And then this many little jumps. 13 plus 4 little jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4 means I land on number 17. Okay, and they're right. And you know how to do those. But today we're doing something a bit different. We're going to subtract. So ignore this. Because today it's all about subtraction. And this is how you do it. We've got subtraction sentences there. Can you see them? And I'm going to show you how you do it differently for subtraction. I'm going to show you how we use the number line, but in a slightly different way for subtraction. So, my counter today, I'm not going to use this one. I want to change today. I've just found, don't laugh, I've just found this guy. His legs are missing. Who took his hair off or his hat? But I'm going to use him. He looks really grumpy though. Okay, I'm going to start him at 0. There he is. Mr. Grumpy. Okay. Mr. Grumpy, are going to do some subtraction. We've got subtraction there today. It's not from the ceiling to the floor. It's take away. So the same way as you do your addition, you have one big jump for the first one. So he needs to have one big jump to number 9. There it is, one big jump to number 9. And then usually it would be 3 little jumps. It is still 3 little jumps, but today, because it's subtraction, we are going backwards. Turn Mr. Grumpy round. He's done his one big jump to number 9. He's going to take away 3 little jumps. 1, 2, 3. And Mr. Grumpy has landed on 6. Let's try it on our fingers. 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you check my fingers? Is that 9? Take away 3. 1, 2, 3. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mr. Grumpy was right. Well done. So the first number, he goes forward, but then this one, the little jumps, he starts to go back home again. He's so grumpy. It's like he wants to go out for the day and then he changes his mind and he storms off home. Let's pop him there. Have you got a Lego person you could use? It might be a good idea to choose something different when we're doing subtraction. Now, when my brother does his work, he does it wrong. He does one big jump to number 9, and then, even though it's take away and subtraction, he does 3 little jumps forward. 1, 2, 3. And his total is 12. That's the wrong answer. What my mummy's done for him is, underneath his number line, he's got a subtraction arrow. So it shows Mr. Grumpy the way home. The first number is where he goes out, and then he takes that many jumps to go back home. So hopefully the arrow will remind my brother to send Mr. Grumpy back home. Should we try the next one together? So always start your person at 0. One big jump to 17, a 1 and a 7. That's going to be a really big jump to here. One big jump forward. That bit stays the same. Take away 4 little jumps. So the first thing we need to do is turn him around. Make sure he stays on 17 though. 4 little jumps backwards. Ready? Jump before you count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mr. Grumpy has got to number 13, a 1 and a 3. Let's try the next one. Can you just about see that? Go home, Mr. Grumpy. Here he is, facing the right way as if he's going to go out again. How many is he going to do his big jump to? Did you say 14? Fantastic. So we'll find 14, a 1 and a 4. There's Mr. Grumpy at 14. Take away, take away. So let's turn him round. He's going to take some numbers away and go backwards. Take away 5 jumps. I don't count here, do I? Because he hasn't moved yet. Wait for him to move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's landed on number 9. So 9 goes in your box. 14, take away 5 equals 9. So just remember, don't be like my brother and get it wrong. You take your first jump, 14, 14. Then this symbol here is take away. If it's take away, we need to turn him round. That's quite a lot to remember. I think it might catch you out a little bit, but it's the first time we've tried it, so don't worry. Okay, everybody, so your sheet looks like this. And I'll just have one turn at doing this with you. We've got our arrow there to show us that we're going backwards. So the first number forward, the next number back. And that symbol here, the subtraction symbol, teaches us to turn round. Are you ready? This is not easy today, is it? I'm going to use that pink counter there because I've lost Mr. Grumpy. I'm not joking, I don't know where I've put him. Okay, let's have a look. So our first number is 9. One big jump for number 9. Oh, there's 9. Okay, ready? Number 9. 9. Take away. Now, I can't turn my counter round. It's easy when you've got a person because you can change their face. You can change their body so that they change direction. Will a counter be more difficult? Probably, but I think I can do it with your help. So one big jump to 9. Take away, so this time I want to follow the arrow. 1. Oh, just one jump. And I land on number 8. So I know my answer is number 8. Okay, you've got your sheets to complete today. That's quite tricky. If you can't manage that, you can always have a break or watch the video again. You need to find someone like this little guy to help you. This is not going to be easy. Just remember that sometimes you don't learn things the first time you try them, but it's important to try, and we'll catch up with this again later on, so don't worry if it's too tricky for you. There are 2 sheets, one is to 20 and one is a number line to 10. If you find 22 tricky, use the other sheet. Good luck with that. Let's have a look at our sticker chart. Today for my last sticker, I'm going to use a mouse, not a mouse air. I'm going to use a mouse. Stick him on the chart. There he is, a bit wobbly. You've finished your chart now after you've done today's work, and that means when you collect your pack in a week's time, inside there's definitely going to be chocolate. Great. Have a lovely week off. Make sure you have a good rest, and I'll see you very soon. Happy half term.